Dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the WFUMB webinar entitled Ultrasound the Best Cases webinar. My name is Seung Kim, the president of WFUMB, World Federation for Ultrasound in Medicine and Biology. WFUMB is a federation of 6 regional member organizations throughout the world, which has 93 country-based ultrasound societies with approximately 58,000 individual members. The mission of WFUMB is to bring sustainable ultrasound programs to the underserved areas of the world to improve global healthcare through collaboration, communication, and education. Through this mission, WFUMB pursues horizontal spread of ultrasound throughout the world and runs 16 centers of education. Another important direction WFUMB needs to pursue is to promote the best use of ultrasound under the slogan of Ultrasound the Best. This webinar is a part of this campaign introducing the cases where ultrasound plays the best role in the diagnosis and the management of the patients. This is a typical example of ultrasound the best case. A 45-year-old man had long-standing proteinuria and microscopic hematuria. Color Doppler ultrasound of the left renal vein shows markedly dilated left renal vein and jetting of high-velocity flow through the narrowed portion of left renal vein between the abdominal aorta and supramesenteric artery. And a peak of velocity was 3 meters per second, which is approximately 5 times higher than the normal velocity of 40 to 50 centimeters per second. This is a typical case of nutcracker syndrome, and the diagnosis was easily made by ultrasound. When ultrasound was repeated with the patient taking a lateral decubitus position, left renal vein is collapsed and the high-velocity jetting is no more seen. So in this patient, ultrasound was the best modality to make a diagnosis of nutcracker syndrome, and the ultrasound information from changing the position was helpful to the patient. CT or MRI could not give such a valuable information, and this is a typical example of WFUMB's slogan, Ultrasound the Best. I believe many of you also have nice Ultrasound the Best cases, and WFUMB invites you to participate in this campaign by submitting your cases through WFUMB website. You can find the submission guidelines and the slide templates at the WFUMB website. Now cases are being submitted to WFUMB, and you can also find them on the website. Some ultrasound societies, for example, Korean Society of Ultrasound in Medicine, participate in this WFUMB's campaign during their annual congress by holding a special session to present ultrasound the best cases with competition for awards. I hope other ultrasound societies may also participate in this campaign. This is today's itinerary. After this introduction, there will be 3 talks of ultrasound the best cases. The first in the urinary tract by myself, the second in the liver by Odd Helge Gilja, chair of the education committee of WFUMB, and the third in the gastrointestinal tract by Christoph Dittrich, chair of the publication committee of WFUMB. And after all 3 talks are finished, we will have a Q&A session. Thank you again for joining this webinar.